Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fiona and I am a full-time artist. And on this channel, I like to take you with me on my artistic journey, whether that means working on projects in my studio, going out and getting art supplies and sharing my haul with you, visiting art exhibitions, basically any art related content. So if that sounds like something you're into, please like and subscribe. Okay, let's just address the elephant in the room. Why the sunglasses? Well,
Ew.
Your girl got an eye infection in both eyes. Is a bit of a story. I will tell you what it's about. So I'll timestamp somewhere around here if you don't want to hear about it, and you can skip to see all the art stuff. But basically, 2 weeks ago, I went to see an eye doctor for an annual eye exam. So I have an eye doctor in Brooklyn that I really love. He's actually the one that diagnosed me with my autoimmune condition, and I really trust him and I like him a lot. But now that we moved to New Jersey, I felt it was important for me to get somebody nearby. For instance, if I do have a bout of iritis, which is what happens with my autoimmune condition sometimes, then I can get to somebody more easily than having to drive the hour into Brooklyn. Thought that would be a great idea. Ends out it wasn't such a great idea. So I went to somebody, a new doctor, someone that was local. The office was just super swamped when I got there. It was so busy. People were just like running from room to room, and it ended out taking like 2.5 hours to actually see me, which was like, I know doctors' offices are like really busy right now, but like 2.5 hours for just a regular old annual eye exam, like that seemed like a bit excessive. Also, when I had called to just make an appointment, it took me like 3 months to get it because I was a new patient. So I waited 3 months for this appointment, did the whole 2.5 hours there. And then I got my new prescription, got new glasses, thought all was well in the world. But then like 4 days after being there, my right eye started swelling, and I was kind of like, that's odd. Maybe I'm having like an allergic reaction to something. So I was taking my daily histamines as usual, so I thought maybe that would handle it. But then as the day progressed, the swelling got worse. Then my left eye started to be affected, and basically 24 hours after that first swelling, both my eyes were red, the swelling was really bad, it hurt, it was itchy, and it was just not good. So I went to an urgent care, they took a look at it, and they were like, yep, you have pink eye. And they gave me antibiotic drops to take, and I was like, I had DC planned for the following weekend, and I was asking if I would be better for that, and they said, if you start the drops today, you'll be better by Tuesday. So I started the drops that weekend, but then Tuesday came around and I was even worse. It wasn't getting any better. And I was worried I was going to have to cancel my trip. So my husband and I ended up driving into New York City, and he took me to see my old eye doctor, the one that I trust. And he took a look at me and he goes, so you do have a severe infection, but it's viral, not bacterial. So the antibiotic drops basically aren't going to do anything for it, and you just have to let it run its course. But he gave me steroid drops to say it would help with the inflammation. So yeah, I started the drops immediately after, but my eyes just weren't getting any better. So unfortunately I had to cancel my trip to DC, and I was really, really bummed about that. But I couldn't see. My eyes were so swollen and just not good. So, yeah, that's unfortunate because I had really wanted to check out some art museums there and share it with you, but maybe in a future art adventure, I can get back down to DC and do that. But anyway, it's been about 2 weeks now. My eyes are significantly better actually. So the eyelids are still pretty swollen. They're a little bit red and glazed over, but next week I have the other art fair, and then the following week I have 14C. So catching this was literally like not fun, but then the timing was the worst because this is the busiest time for me. So I have a lot of preparation that I'm doing to get ready for both fairs. So I thought I would share a little bit of that with you guys because I'm pretty much 2 weeks behind where I was scheduled to be because of this. Like I really wasn't able to work because I couldn't see what I was doing. But now that my vision, I would say like the last 2 days has improved, I can get to work, and then I also just have to. So there is a lot to do. Anyway, that's the story. Thanks for hearing me out. I know probably people are like, why would she put this on the internet? Most people would choose not to show themselves with an eye infection and let it live on the internet forever. But honestly, there's 2 reasons for it. The first one is that like this is reality and I deal with chronic illness, not always with my eyes, but like with other things in general. So probably in a lot of my videos where you see me, I am probably not feeling well to some degree. And that's just my reality that I live with. I know there's probably a lot of other people out there also with chronic illness. So I just want you guys to know, like, if you need to take a break, you take a break. And then if you want to get back to work, it's also okay to get back to work and not be 100%. Like I'm usually not operating at 100%. So I just wanted to show that. And then also the second thing is we are so close to 1,000 subs and I'm really excited about that. And I don't want to stop the momentum because YouTube algorithm, it really rewards you if you're consistent. And I've been pretty consistent uploading every Thursday. So I just wanted to keep that consistency. And then, yeah, once we hit that 1,000 subs, I can start monetizing this channel, which would be awesome because then I can like do more art hauls or like, you know, put more money towards funner projects for the channel. So I'm pretty excited about that. And I also think once we hit 1,000, I want to do a giveaway. So hopefully you can do that by the end of the year and yeah, have a little art giveaway before the holidays. So I am going to now, yeah, head to Blick. There's some stuff I need to get for my drawing rack and I just want to get ready for that. So let's go. Okay, I am here at Blick. I am picking up archival bags and foam backing because those are the 2 things I need to finish making my drawing rack for the art fair next week. And I'm gonna get Starbucks because I think I deserve it. I got problems, y'all, buying that much. No. Okay, that is everything brought inside. I am going to take a breath, have some lunch, and then might tackle the frame thing. The frame cost $68, and then I had to get some backing to mount the drawings to, so I kind of want to know if it's gonna work or not. Anyway, see you guys in a bit. Okay, I'm done with lunch. Also took my eye drops, and now I'm gonna work on stuff. You can see this place is a mess. Yeah, there's quite a few things that I'm working on. I have some paintings underway. I just finished this painting over here, and this is a drawing rack. And these are the large drawings that I want to get ready for that. But then I also want to see if they will fit that frame. So let's do that first. Okay, so it must be a day for framing because I had ordered frames from Frame It Easy a little while ago for smaller works that I have, but I couldn't find like a standard size for. So anyway, let's cut it open and see what it looks like. Okay, so there's 6 of these, but this is what the frame looks like. And then each one comes with, this is like to wipe the glass, to clean it with after, and stuff for the hanging system for the back. So I'm impressed. Frame It Easy. Yeah, and if you're wondering, why didn't she just order that for the larger ones? I ordered these a few weeks ago, and I didn't work on these larger drawings until more recently, so I didn't know I would need it. Hence why I didn't order it then. But I don't think I'm gonna frame them today because I need to spray fixative on the smaller drawings, and it's raining. Like, we have a nor'easter coming through today. So I'll do that later. I think for now, I'm going to go back to painting a bit. And real quick, what I got from Blick, which I totally failed in just getting 2 of the things. I saw this pack of 8x8 canvases, which is like one of my favorite smaller formats. So I picked up a pack of those. And then I got 3 things of paint. I had just run out of this, and then I'm getting low on this. So I picked those up, and they're just the Liquitex Basics acrylics. These corners for, where can I lean? This canvas here, it's a little warped, and I thought this could maybe help it. It's gonna try that. And then I got Micron pens because, yeah, the ones that I had been using were running low, and I got I just got the sizes I needed. That's why I didn't get like the pack where it has all the sizes. I was running low on the 1s and the 5s. So I got 6 of those. Okay, that's it. Now back to work. Now, of course, as I said, I'm not gonna frame. The sun has come out. So I might actually set up outside, spray my fixative, let those drawings dry, and then try to frame them. Maybe. We'll see. Let's go outside and try, I guess. Okay, so while those are drying outside, I think I'm going to see if I can tackle this drawing rack and maybe assemble some of the frames. I don't know. Let's just get into it. But they still need to air out. But I am set up here to start working on putting stuff together for the drawing rack. That painting's just chilling. This stuff's chilling. I like how the frame came out and Frame It Easy for this guy. I think it came out really nice. I'm happy with that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave those little drawings overnight, so I'll work on this later this week. And then I have these 2 paintings, a drawing, another drawing, and another painting. So I don't know if I'm gonna have time to work tonight, because I have to watch Zelda. Andre's gonna be out, but we will see.
If you keep this up, then I'll let you in, 'cause you have a way with me like no one else. Yeah, you almost make me fall in love. Yeah, you got me hypnotized under your spell. I know I'll go home with you tonight. Oh, wanna get you closer to my body, wanna feel your hands all over me, gonna make them jealous every
Good morning. I am back in my studio. I ended up staying up till 2 a.m. last night working on the drawing rack. I think the frames for those small pieces in the drawing rack were just like gnawing away at me, like knowing I was going to have to do that. So I didn't record myself like working on it. I just like sat and did it. And here's the results. So I have like quite a few pieces in this size. Just this one little guy, very few in this size. And then these large boys, I cut the foam backing for. They just need to be bagged and labeled. Because as you can see, I put it in plastic and then labeled the back. But I don't have the bags yet. They haven't arrived from Blick. I'd gone to the store yesterday. They didn't have the large size, so I ordered it online. My hope is that they will arrive in time for the fair, in which case those will then end up there, and that is done. My framed pieces are boxed away in here, along with my small portfolio and some smaller canvases. My ceramics are wrapped up and ready to go. I need to wrap this piece up to be transported and that one, but they're hanging system framed, all ready to go. This one I need to add a hanging system to. And then I need to finish these two and resolve that painting, and that's me like done and ready to go. Oh, and make labels for the stuff going on the wall, but that's kind of gonna be the last thing I do. But I'm feeling like I'm in a bit of better shape now, like things are a bit more organized, and I can now foresee myself finishing this in the next week because the fair is a week from today. So this morning I have to take care of some administrative work, so I'm gonna go do that and then probably jump into creative this afternoon. It's unfortunate because I've been reading stuff about how you should try and be creative in the mornings when you have the energy, and then take care of administrative stuff later when it's a little bit, your brain's a little bit more task focused as opposed to like having all that creative energy. But honestly, it's stuff that just, it has to go out this morning. So gonna go do that and then jump into these guys. Bags have arrived, so now I can finish bagging these for my drawing rack. One thing off the list. Here is how the rack looks. So I think it's nicer with a couple of these large ones, some medium, small, mixing it up. It looks good. It's full, that's for sure, but happy with how that looks. On to the next thing. Okay, friends, I am very tired. I'm here with Miss Zelda. And it's time for cookies, because sometimes when you're not feeling well, you just need some cookies. Zelda agrees. Zelda, do you want to go upstairs? Do you want to go upstairs? Yeah, you want to go upstairs? Zelda, your antler's on the couch. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, this is the next layer I did. I have to let that dry. And then this is also drying, and then I'm gonna add a teal layer to it. I think I'm gonna have to do that tomorrow because it's coming up to 10-ish and I'm very tired. But I feel good about things. I think I'll be able to wrap things up over the next few days. I don't have a choice but to. But anyway, I'll see you guys here in the studio tomorrow. Hello, good morning. Am I wearing the same sweater as yesterday? You goddamn right I am. Also, I have a Starbucks because we gotta get work done today. Yesterday, man, damn, I can't even talk. That's how I feel. Time just got away from me. So today, we're all about painting. Let's go. Okay, I have now finished the green dots, but they have to dry. I don't know why that took me so long, like it's already like dark outside. but I like how it looks. I think I'm going to take a little break or maybe come back to this tomorrow because once again, I'm not feeling great. I don't know what's going on, guys. But yeah, I'll check back in soon. Okay, so I got a little impatient and got a little wild on this. But I did sort out a palette for myself to move forward, so I think it's gonna be fine, but I didn't want to wait for the paint to dry and added this layer, and then I got a little messy. But it can be fixed, and I'm gonna be layering over it anyway, but I'm gonna have to approach this again tomorrow because now everything is too wet to keep working on it. Oh boy. Okay, we're back. Yeah, I'm starting to now layer back over and I'm feeling better about it. It's going to get there. I just have to add a few more details back in. So these pink dots need to be added in there. So the green dots need to go over this part. And then I might have like a little detail here or there. And then I think this one's done. And of course I'll look at it again in the morning and reevaluate, but I feel good about it now. I was scared there for a second, but hey, anything can be fixed with paint, right? On to the next. So what I like is that they're different, but there's definitely elements that connect them, but they still feel like very individual separate pieces. Because sometimes I find that when I'm working on pieces in tandem that they can start to like end out looking really the same, and I like that it has elements but they look like two different individual pieces, so that makes me happy. And then I need to finish this guy to get more in this world, but I think they look good together too. Once again, like certain colors have now appeared in both. So just trying to tie that metaphorical string together, I guess. But it'll be easier to know in the daylight because I feel like when it's just pitch black and raining, it's not the best lighting. I even set up this light just so I could see better because, man, this vision stuff's getting me down. But it's gonna be fine. Hopefully tomorrow my eyes will be even better again and I can have a bit more clarity. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. I am full from my bagel, I had my coffee. Actually feel like I go back to sleep, putting on the heat because it's actually chilly now. Let's get some lights on in here. Da, 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 da. Okay, so last night I did more than I intended. I worked on these two guys to a point I feel comfortable with, but this weekend is all about this piece. Key thing is to work on this, get this done, and then we'll be in really good shape for next week's fair. So let's get into it. Okay, making good progress here. I still have to do this section, but there was meant to be a dog parade today. We even got Zelda a little taco outfit. It's so cute, but then it was canceled because of the rain, and it's beautiful outside. it was meant to be raining and storming all day today, but now it's gonna be beautiful and sunny until 6 p.m. So the dog parade is still not happening, but I wanna go outside. So we're gonna take a lunch break, go outside, maybe go for a walk. And then I will get back to this afternoon. Dada, do you wanna go outside? Yeah? You gonna go? You gonna go inside? Let's go! Let's go! Okay, back into the studio. That was fun. I think we enjoyed the better half of the weather because it is getting gray out again. So back to work on this guy. Wow, so I'm a genius. As you guys know, I am working with a deadline and I just realized that I've been using slow drying acrylic for this. Are you kidding me? So when I was going through my cart and picking stuff out, I found this and I knew this was the color I wanted to use, and I went, oh great, it's one of the small tubes, because a while ago I'd bought a bunch of samples as I was trying to like decide my palette, and this was a very long time ago. So anyway, so I had a bunch of these small ones, so I was like, oh okay, great, I'm just gonna use this because then I know I also have this one to use once I use up the small one. Didn't even think, oh hey, why are the labels different on here? I just like read the name of the paint and was like, great, perfect. Maybe this is just a smaller sample. That's why this one's black and this one's white. Didn't realize this signifies slow drying. So that's why, like, I came back from our walk and we were out for probably like a good 2.5 hours. And I was like, why is this not even dry yet? I mean, I chunk things on, so that happens, but it should have dried by the time I was back. And just as I'm finishing this up, I read it and it says slow drying. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to continue, but now I'm going to switch to the regular one, and hopefully that will dry faster, and maybe I have to take like a hair dryer to this or something, I don't know. Anyway, onward. Okay, I finally finished, and I think it's going to have to take some time to dry. Let me see if this slow drying, oh, that does not look dry at all. See here, no, not at all dry whatsoever. So this is gonna have to be left probably overnight. I can maybe do a little work in here and there, but I always like the option to layer over. But I'm happy with how it looks. compositionally. Very, very happy with that. Because I think once the details are added in, like similar to like this stuff, it's going to bring it all together. So I'm gonna go have some dinner, and then if this is still drying, I'm going to work on this guy tonight, because why not? Okay, see y'all in a bit. Okay, so it's now feeling like tacky, so it's like starting to dry. Touch it, and it's not coming off on my hand. I already have paint there. That's not a good example. Here. See? So we are on the right track. I'm gonna still leave it overnight to cure, but I think that kind of sped things up a bit. So yeah, I might try adding some business in here right now, and then yeah, nothing can touch that overnight until it dries, but we'll continue on it tomorrow. Sometimes what's funny about art is you can sit on something for days, weeks, months. I mean, this has been in the state since you saw it, what, yesterday morning? It's been that way since August, and now in 24 hours, something has come of it. You can spend all this time thinking and thinking about a piece and what you want to do, and then the moment will strike and they'll all come out of you. But it's interesting, you know, like you have to listen to those artistic instincts and be patient and wait for that timing to be right. So I'm glad I've gotten to the dialogue with this piece. That's what it feels like when I'm like really into a piece. I feel like I'm in a dialogue with it, and I'm happy to do that, and I'm really happy with the direction it's going in. I know I should have more patience, and I wasn't even planning on touching it more tonight, but sometimes, yeah, that conversation needs to continue, and you can't put the brush down, and I just kept going. But I'm happy. I'm happy with how it's come out. For now. We'll see how I feel in the morning. So now, for real, I'm going to stop touching because there's literally wet paint all over it, and I'm like getting it on myself, and so I do need to actually stop. But I think I'm going to draw for a little bit and then go to bed and approach everything with fresh eyes tomorrow. So see you then. Good morning. Happy belated Halloween, because watching this, Halloween has already passed, but today is Halloween. My spooky outfit is woman goes for annual eye exam and gets eye infection. That's pretty spooky. Anyway, I'm walking Miss Zelda, and pretty much gonna try and get into the studio first thing. So we'll see though. I might need a coffee first, I think. So I'll see you guys in the studio.
We're trying to build to, right? So I think you just have a bit of homework this week to get that one done.
Right.
And it's one piece if you're okay with that.
Right.
If you're not, we need to talk about that, and we need to get a different solution in place.
Okay, well, at least I have some answers.
Do you want me to pick up that one over here? Or do you need it as a reference still?
It's okay, you can take it.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go downstairs.
Okay. Okay, what happened? So I finished up that painting yesterday and I wanted my husband's opinion, and we decided, let's lay everything out like on the floor, a la what it's going to look like hanging in the boot, to make sure everything fits and still looks good. Now earlier, the two circular paintings had been different colors. So now that that changed and looking at it, we were like, wow, that doesn't work anymore. So then we were trying rearranging the layouts. And then ultimately what we concluded was that I needed one more piece for that back wall to keep everything cohesive, and I needed 2 feet green. So that's what this is going to be. Of course, it's a very challenging shape, but I just laid the background down. I used not slow drying. So we're going to let that dry, and then I'm gonna go grab a coffee and come back to it in probably 2-3 hours and do my next layer and see, can I complete another work for this thing that's happening in 4 days. Yeah, don't recommend, guys. Don't do it this way. Okay, it is 3 o'clock. This is still drying, but it's getting there. And I know probably a lot of people are like, why would you put such a thick layer of paint as the background, especially if you're in a hurry? But for me, the background and having that is like an integral part to like what creates the overall texture in the piece. So even when I do a layer on top that's not as chunky, having that background initial layer with like some like texture helps add to it. So although it's a bit of work up here, then it makes it like less intensive when I'm doing the detail work to make that seem more textured. Does that make sense? Anyway, so yeah, it needs probably another hour and 2 to dry. So I'm gonna take a shower and then I'll be back. Peace. Okay, we are back. Let's see now. Oh, still a little mushy, but it's not like coming off. So I think I'm gonna do another blow dry my hair a bit too. And then we can put on a layer. okay. Going to let this layer dry, and trick-or-treaters are starting to show up. So I'm gonna go downstairs and give out treats. Morning. Welcome to November. As you're watching this, it's already a few days into November, but right now, in this moment for me, November is new. So we are here. I got to finish this painting. I got hanging systems to do. I got one more thing that's going into the drawing rack, so plenty to do. Admittedly, I'm usually like taking a break these last few days before the fair, typically, but due to the whole eye issue, it really did set me back like 2.5 weeks. So here we are, we're gonna get ready, we're gonna do this, and it should be good. My hope is to wrap things up today and tomorrow, and that way Wednesday, I get a little break. Just a day of rest before the next 4 days, which if you have done the fair or been to the fair, you can see how strenuous it is. So let's get into it. It is 4:30 and I have finished the red dots. Now, a lot of people say when you do the red and the green, it's all like Christmas vibes, but like, I don't know. For me, they just like if it's the right greens and the right reds, it can work. I don't know. I also felt like I wanted to bring in some of that red that's like on that guy. Obviously, I have a lot of green and pink, so it's like the blue is there, the red is there. I'm gonna bring in a little bit of that pink. Like, there's gonna be a few things going on, but I just want to tie it all together. This guy here, I like how all my references, it's like I just like have sporadically throughout that I want to pick from. So I'm trying to like get like a palette, like one thing from each. Why am I doing this? Why am I trying to make a new painting literally like 3 days before this fair? I don't know. But anyway, this is where we're at. I'm going to let it dry and probably make labels. So I'll be back to this again later. Okay, I'm back and she is all dry, ready for the next layer. Just have to decide, what is that next layer going to be? Okay, I made some decisions. A composition is starting to form. Like, I'm kind of liking this business. Like, I like it when there's a pathway through the piece, but more needs to happen. So I think I'm actually gonna blow dry these so I can work on them because I'm not patient. So this is where I've landed for now, but I can say it doesn't feel as resolved as the others. But I think I'm just being a bit impatient and aggressive with it. So I'm going to chill on it for the night and take another look at it tomorrow. Peace. Good morning. Let's get some lights on in here. So this morning, I have a few things to do. First off, kind of reevaluate my latest painting. But I did do labels last night, so that is done. Yes. And the last piece is I have to put hanging systems on the latest canvases I finished. So these two big boys, and then the 3 on the floor, which hopefully won't take me too long. And then, like, it's basically wrapping and packaging everything to go into the car to transport. So that's it. Can't believe I did it. Okay, let's get into some hanging systems. Done. Everything is in boxes. I have my drawing rack has moved from there into that box. Boxes of the canvases. I just need to bubble wrap this guy. But like, all the hanging systems are on and everything is good to be transported. So I'm going to end the vlog here. Thank you so much for coming along on this crazy, wacky week of mine. I appreciate all the support you guys give me. And yeah, who knows? Hopefully we can hit 1,000 in this community by the end of the year. That would be awesome. But for now, I hope you all stay well, stay inspired, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, friends.